TiE, as we all know, has been instrumental in guiding startups to make them meet the investors, or for that matter, veterans and financial advisors. And now, first of its kind, you have an all-woman board. Why an all-woman board, and what is the purpose of having an all-woman board?
Thanks. Great opportunity for us to introduce the newly formed board which has recently taken office. I have taken over as the president of this organization, and we will be driving the new vision of this company for the new vision of the TiE. TiE is a not-for-profit organization, and I wanted to also introduce our board members. We have Ranjana, who's our secretary of the chapter. We have Mrs. Mohana Sundari. She is actually the vice president of the chapter. We have Meera Menon, who's also a joint secretary, and we have Raki, who's our treasurer. The all-women board, an idea that came from the previous president, Mr. Karthik. All of us are all, I don't think we are very women-focused, because we know that men and women exist for some reason, and I think it's always the feminine Shakti and the masculine energies, power kind of, complement each other. So it was not very, immediately went into us. We also said that, in Coimbatore, which is largely perceived as a tier 2 city, we've got enterprising women here. So we thought if an all-women board can be formed, it can really boost up and have a different sphere of different way of thinking in terms of the progress that what we can do for the entrepreneurial ecosystem. In that sense, it is not something pre-planned, or it was not something like we wanted to do. It's just that the idea came, we thought it was a good idea, and we just embarked.
And this is the first time across the country and globally that TiE has an all-woman board. How necessary was it to have an all-woman board? And now that it's formulated, how do you see it that it would be empowering to the other women?
We took the opportunity, so we are here. Now, I don't see was it necessary? It just happened, and we all of us agreed to be on board. Do you think it's going to empower women? Yes, it'll be. It's very comforting to see a women entrepreneur, if you look at it, that all women on board. We are predictable people, Women to women, a very predictability is there. There's nothing which is hidden. So will be less intimidating. I believe so. So we are more approachable. In terms of that, yes, it's wonderful to be there. But when it comes to work, we are not thinking about our gender. So we are just performing. That's how I look at it, as women on board would be interesting for many people. Some people will look up to us. Some people will find us challenging. But let's be it. And for us also, we are learning at the same time. And why not if we got the platform?
On a very lighter note, women have a very different pattern of working, and men have a very different pattern of working. They say that women are more organized and look into detailing. So how different is TiE gonna be with an all-women board being there?
Now TiE is having all the Shaktis together, so we will do it wonderfully good. We have so many proof that we had companies 100% women. So now we are all together, we can easily approachable by all women entrepreneurs or students, college students for that matter. No gender difference, because women can do all the work. And we will go together when we go for TiECon or Global Summit. We all will have nice time get together, and during that travel or staying, we will plan our programs and all the future programs and other things. It is easy for us. We will plan everything easily and successfully.
So basically, you would be able to shop without any without anybody instructing.
Yeah. We all will go together. We'll have nice time too.
That's absolutely nice. So what are the upcoming features and events that TiE looks to promote for the upcoming year that's happening?
Okay, so we're through with this being different because we're women. So we've normally been doing a lot of interesting programs, especially over the last year. We've got the most improved chapter globally. So we've got that. So that's because we've come up with very interesting programs like TiE Hackathon, Startup Funding Carnival. We even did something called the Patti Mandram, to promote Tamil and things like that. So we're looking at one, the TiECon is a very ambitious program. We haven't done it in Coimbatore so far. So we want to do that this year. We'd like to do that this year.
And how do you look to promote the events? Like, is there something different that you would want to do to create the awareness? Like you said, the awareness in terms of people knowing that these events are happening. So how do you intend to create that kind
So
of
we started off with the associate members. We just got them in together and we asked them to give us ideas. I mean, they asked us, what are you going to do differently? So we've got actually a good participation because we created that excitement that we're coming up with something very different and we're going to do things differently. So, but the moment they came in and after the icebreaker, etc., we started asking them for ideas. So lots of them have come up with very good ideas, including can we do, conference calls and not necessarily all participating in the room together? Can we do it on the web? And very simple things in terms of organizing it by groups. And lots of ideas came from that group, and that's what we want to take forward. We're saying if we promise to do what they want us to do, then I think there will be more participation. That's one. We're going to do a similar program for charter members. Again, make sure that more than that 7 or 8 standard crowd, we want to get all 52 of them together for all programs. So we're having that's the first event for the charter members.
When we look at a lot of establishments overseas, we see that the students are given a platform at a very young age to, put forward their idea, and some of the ideas that they give are like a breakthrough. So what is the kind of ecosystem that TiE would provide to student entrepreneurs?
Yeah, TiE is actually on the global level they are providing as a TiE Young Entrepreneurs. So that belongs to basically the high school level between class 9 to class 12, where we are having these students entrepreneurs basically because they are having coming up with more of creativity. They are having more of ideas nowadays. As we had in our last hackathon, a student won the first prize. So that's where we are planning in our Coimbatore chapter to have this the TiE Young Entrepreneurs program, where we can involve more of students there along with their membership, where we can mentor them, where we can guide them to bring up their ideas on a more innovative space and a more innovative field. We are giving them the platform for their future plannings and all.
How different would the all-women board be from the regular TiE board?
Not much of a difference. I mean, I don't think, if there's an office bearer, male or female doesn't matter, right? Working with women together, I think, I personally believe that we can do things much faster from our experience, right? We kind of already we're now are completing almost 2-3 programs by now, and then we're actually starting into what we can do for the month of December already. So we are quite quick in terms of what we can do, and I think it's an incredible opportunity for the women board. From my interaction with these wonderful ladies here, each of them come with a certain set of experience. Each of them has a industry background, so I think it is going to help the entrepreneurial ecosystem.